Test, test. Test, test. Are we live? Are we good? I think we are. Greetings, people viewing this live stream. It is I, Cylapse, and today I am here just to talk. Just to say a random thing. Just to go live, sit back, and say some words. I hope everyone's doing good today. I hope we're having a fine day. I don't actually have anything on my mind that I feel like talking about. I just felt like streaming today, without having to put in any of the effort. Just sit back and say words. So I hope you enjoy sitting here and listening to me talk. What will I talk about from here on? Who knows? Maybe I'll just keep prolonging the conversation, talking about how I'm just here to talk, and not actually advance the story or plot of what is going on. Sometimes I just sit and talk, and that's pretty much what the shtick is for today. Nothing goes beyond a light little talk. I would ask how everyone's doing today, but I assume that these people in chat currently are likely not actual chatters, but instead bots that come to my streams every time the second I go live. Now, maybe... Hold on, I'm sorry, I'm looking at Twitter and I just saw an image of Alvin and the Chipmunks. And it's like it's got text on it. Okay, well, anyways, I just looked at that, and that was quite interesting. Anyways, maybe I shouldn't be looking at Twitter while I'm doing this, because it's just a series of things and it's distracting me. Alright, I am now going to close that and reopen my actual stream. There it is. Hi, that's me. The thing with this is you probably see this action taking place. This is also me. Look at me. That's who I am. I can be one of two people so far, but don't worry. I've got more in the mix. It's just a matter of... Well, I say I have more in the mix, but I've still got a ways to go. I'm nowhere close to having a third. I'm thinking about bringing in Cylapse next. You see, Cylapse is a fan favorite of people who've met me. It always comes back to Cylapse. There's always classic me. That's an interesting one. But Cylapse is the fan favorite, and Cylapse, for the personality I have put into him through my mind, but haven't quite shown on camera, is such a sweet, wholesome boy. And I hope to share him with you guys someday, but for now, he'll have to sit in the back and wait for his time to pop up another day. So that's fun. While I'm sat here just, again, talking, not really doing much, no, I can't say I have anything else to say, that's about it. Hold on a moment. Is that what my quality is at? That's not a great quality. Hold the phone for a moment. I'm wanting to see real quick what that's about. You know, I'm gonna look at some stream settings while I'm here. See what everything looks like. Huh. I guess I can't change that stuff partway through. That's unfortunate. This could help me stream that other game, though. If I feel like it. I don't know if that actually benefit it, but could bring something. Alright. So, I'm looking at settings here. We've got general, stream, output, audio, video, hotkeys. Oh my god, there's hotkeys. What are scenes? You know, I've never done scenes. Alert box. Oh, these are all for hotkeys. Right. There's a way to mute those. That's good to know for future reference. VTuber, there's a setting, there's a keybind for VTuber? Wow. I'm learning some stuff while I'm doing this. Then there's one for game capture, that's cool. Oh, wait, no. That's probably for VTuber, as in my game capture option. Okay, that makes sense. That was mighty silly of me. So, we have advanced settings. Process priority. I don't know what that is, what it does. Audio monitoring, recording, replay buffer, stream delay. I can change that. What if I just remove stream delay completely? Is everyone on point with me then? I don't know. Automatic reconnection? Network? What about scene collections? I don't even know what these are. Appearance. Theme. Night. Chat settings. Text size. Less than neutral. Show announcements. Virtual webcam. Virtual webcam? What's this? Virtual webcam allows you to display your scenes from Streamlabs desktop in video conferencing software. Streamlabs desktop will appear as a webcam that can be selected in most video conferencing apps. Cool. Stream over or game overlay. Toggle positioning. That's weird. No, there's not much I want to tweak right now. I do want to look at these scenes real quick. Like if I were to add a scene. Let's make a new scene together, folks. Well, here's scene... Oh, wait, scene 2 doesn't even have my audio. I see what this is now. This is an entirely different layout on a separate little file. So you don't have to worry about always putting everything on the same screen. That's very useful. I'm glad I could learn this. It's no longer there. I removed it, if you heard that. So, while I sit here and talk about really nothing much, I'm gonna look at Steam. Steam's alright. We like Steam. I bought some games recently, but I don't know if I'm gonna actually play them. But, I mean, I have them mainly for multiplayer purposes. Oh, there's more new games on sale. Well, not necessarily new games, but games are on sale and the sale is new. Dead by Daylight. I hear a lot of good things from Dead by Daylight, but I don't want to play it. The only interest I have in it is William Bill Overbeck. That is what interests me, and that is it. RimWorld is on sale, 10% off. As much as I like RimWorld, from what I've seen of it, I don't think I'd go for that. Should I be talking about my purchase ideas on Steam while I'm here? I don't know. Maybe I should play a game? Does a game sound like something I should do? Does a game sound like something anyone should do in this situation where they said they just want to talk? Maybe not. You know, it sounds like I'm trying to go for a bit, but I don't actually have anything. I just wanted to stream today, but I didn't really feel like streaming anything. So I thought, hey, what if I just streamed myself talking? So now I'm here to talk. Unfortunately, I don't know what that means for this general public of viewers. I don't think many people would show up if they knew it was just going to be me talking and that's it. I know people like the stuff I do sometimes, but I don't think they'd care enough to actually sit here and listen to me just talk about little to nothing. I'm looking through some other games. Just seeing what's there. There's Spore. Holy, 83% off. It's called More Sport. Whoa! Hi, Cylapse. Not true. I listen. Hey, dude. Hello, Nep. Hello, Sinnoh. How are ya? I am okay. I am fine. I am currently talking and also looking at Steam. Hello, Cartoon. Wow, either my chat just caught up and was heavily delayed, or you all just kind of showed up around the same time. It's nice to have people here. It's fun. Right now I'm on Steam looking through games just for fun. I just finished my homework and saw your notif. Excellent, excellent, that's good. There's not much of a plan for what's gonna happen today, folks. Just if you came for content. I'm quite literally just going to sit here and talk, and there's no general plan for what will come from that. But hey, if you guys have anything you want to talk about, feel free to say words. But also, I'm in a VC, so if you really want to talk, you can do that too, but this isn't me encouraging as much, because it's just, Cylapse Talks. Nice, I'ma listen to you talk. Alright. Comfy stream, yes, yes. Yeah. So, I don't have much to say, really. Again, it was just gonna be mainly Cylapse Talks, and that's gonna be that. I'm probably gonna go to bed shortly, but I felt like, hey, I wanna stream. I wanna do things. I wanna play. Well, I don't wanna play a game. Well, now I kinda wanna play games. I'm feeling like playing games, but there's just something peaceful about actually lying back and just saying words in a comfy position. Talks about what, though? Is there a specific topic? Nope. And that's the blissfulness of it. There's absolutely no purpose to this. I am just sitting here to talk. I'm shoving 3 chewy bars down my throat. That's nice, Nep. Thank you for sharing. I'm glad we could all sit here and learn about that. Just be careful, though. I do hope you don't choke. That is my least favorite thing that you do. Oh, I got an auto-mod notification. Deep-throating the bars, huh? Let me quickly go to the actual Streamlabs so I can fix that. Allow. Wowie. Now deep-throating is allowed on my channel. Anyways, I'm inting at MC Parkour right now. I don't know what inting means, but parkour in Minecraft is quite fun. Good luck if you're playing that right now. Deep throating is allowed on Sai's channel. Nice. Okay, Automod did that again. Cylapse use /add permitted term deep throating. Excellent. Inting inting equals doing bad. Oh, that's unfortunate. I'm sorry to hear, Sinnoh. I hope you step up and get good. I continue looking through Steam sales now. Let's hope my chat catches up, though, because now it's completely far away. Low, bully. I am not being a bully. I am encouraging you to get better. That way you can handle things better. Hold on, Automod keeps blocking out messages. Hold on. You say that as if you do good most of the time, says Cartoon. Allow. Geez, how many times do I have to tell Streamlabs that I am okay with deep throating? Goodness. That's 3 times I've had to deep throat. Or maybe it's because it's being used in different ways. No, the first one was deep throating, the second one was deep throating, and the third one was deep throat. I don't know why these terms are so spooky. I've never seen Cena do awesome MC parkour. How often has she done parkour on streams? Because I don't really recall that being a thing that we see too frequently. Maybe it'll be applied from the next stream. It sounds so wrong. What, parkour? I know, right? I love it. I have never done parkour yet, like actual parkour. Sinnoh, do you want to do a parkour map? Just do parkour. Oh, yeah, actually, that's a good question, Brings Cartoon. MC or IRL? Even though you said MC several times, we gotta make sure. Oh, never mind, makes sense now. Deep throating. There we go. Deep throating is now allowed. Look at that. Hopefully we can just keep talking about deep throating more without interruption. Anyways. See, this is what I like. We're actually just we're talking about random stuff and I love it. This is not what I expected to have happen, but I like it. Oh, come on. Spacing out deep and throating. Whoa. One sec. Alright, well, I accidentally turned off the ambience by muting audio. But so I kept talking about deep throating over and over and over again out loud. And then I got a knock on my door, which that's the first time in a while after streaming for so long that I've gotten a knock on the door while doing that. I haven't had that happen to me since the tablet days, I don't think. Don't worry though, it wasn't about the deep throating. I was just being asked about foot long. So that's nice. Oh, that's something I can talk about. Not a foot long. Not that. But My old recording days. Oh boy, that's a story. That's something I can talk about. But hold on, let me catch up with the chat real quick. Yes, Sai, yes, we need to understand that Sai is okay with deep throating. I am, really. You keep saying I'm okay with deep throating, and it sounds so wrong. Saigon, rip, wow, nostalgic. Deep throating footlongs, a foot long. Yeah. How long's my foot? That's another conversation piece for another day. I'm curious how long my foot is. I never measure myself for anything. Everyone always is so obsessed with knowing everything about parts of their body. I don't. I haven't even measured my height in like 4 or 5 years. All I know is I was 5'11", a bit back, and now I assume I'm 6 foot because I'm typically at the same height as people who are 6 foot. So I claim I'm 6 foot. That's about it. Hold on. How long's my foot, Lamau? I'm not either. Guys, should I deep throat another Chewy bar? You can. That's a thing you can do. I've not measured my height in quite a bit either. Same. So, now I'm going to tell you guys the story about old Cylapse, old tablet Cylapse. This would have been... I think I got my laptop a short bit after I started working my night shift job last August. So I'm going to say August, September is when I got my laptop. And that's when I started streaming on my laptop. Before then, I was always streaming on my tablet. And back then, I was very discouraged by being vocal when streaming. And I mean, I still am, and people keep mocking me outside my door whenever they say they heard me talking. So, it's not the most comforting thing, but I've learned to grow to talk a bit louder when I do my streams. Now, back when I did stream on my tablet, though, I had a whole setup to my bedroom when it came to streaming. I would take a plastic bag from a grocery store, and I have a very poorly built door in this apartment building. But, hold on. My dad is 5'10" at least, and I'm taller, so I assume I'm around 6 foot. I know what you mean, bruh. Just talking in VC is kinda stressful. Cylapse, should I deep another Chewy bar? Like I said, if you want to, go ahead, but I'm not gonna make the call. That's your decision to make. But anyways, back to my story. I'm gonna try ignoring chat for a bit. Actually, I'm gonna just open my own stream and go full screen mode so I can ignore chat for a minute, because I get easily distracted and can't keep my story going. So, my setup for when I used to use my tablet was I'd take a grocery bag, like a standard plastic bag, and I would fold it up from the sides to make a very thin lined bag itself. And then I'd stuff that in the top of my door frame because I have a poorly built door and the bottom and top are very wide open and a bit of the side of it is also a bit open, so sound can escape very easily. So I would put that in the top of my door, and I'd put a garbage bag filled with my stepbrother's clothes because in our apartment we have 2 bedrooms, which one is mine, one is my stepfather and mother's, and the stepbrother lives in the living room on a fold-out couch. And basically, I'm the storage of the of the location. And basically I'd take that and I'd prop it against my door, trying to cover as much space under the ground, or rather under the door, as possible. And then I'd go into a corner of my room, furthest away from the door. And I don't really have good camera quality to take pictures, plus everything's kind of a mess, so I don't think I'll be able to take it. But my little recording corner has the unfortunate luck of being one of those slanted roofs, one of those slanted ceilings where it's at the point of the roof where it starts to have an incline at it. And unfortunately, I can't actually sit in the corner of the corner because the slant only goes like part way up. So it's a funky thing, but basically I would stuff myself into that corner. I'd be in between my dresser, a coat rack that I have with a couple of sweaters hanging on it, and I'd prop up a garbage bag using thumbtacks as like a tiny barrier just to block out the slightest bit more of sound onto the slanted ceiling that I sat under. I'd hit my head on it a lot, but I kind of had to in order to get the most sound nullification. And that was my setup since I moved to this apartment, which would have been maybe 2 years ago, possibly 3 years ago in the summer. So that was my setup for the longest time. And after getting a computer, I realized that I'm not going to be able to cut sitting in that corner anymore with this setup, with this little laptop. So I decided I'm going to try talking normally and just come out of my little bedroom shell and sit tight in a nice cozy bed. And honestly, I do not regret it at all, and I really enjoy it. So that was my old setup. Maybe it wasn't the most clear, maybe I could have used some visuals, but that's that. Now let's look at the chat and see what I missed in the meantime. Hold on, just a second. I will read your messages in a moment. Okay. We getting ignored. Guys, it's not that I want to ignore you. It's that I'm not going to be able to tell a story straightforward if I have things that will distract me. And if I see that chat moving at all, I'm going to just lose my train of thought over and over again. He's gonna ignore us, cry. Rude. BRB. Sinagon, rip. Can you say Porcodio? I think I said that right. Can you say uwu? I said uwu. Porcodio. Uwu. Porcodio. I don't know what these words are, but they keep going back to back. Well, I allowed the term Porcodio to be used in my chat, but I don't exactly know what Porcordio is. So for now, Porcodio is okay to use in this chat. I really hope it's not anything offensive. Otherwise, Porcodio will just keep getting used all the time, because I have no clue how to remove that permit. Let's just hope I never accidentally let something slip by that shouldn't slip by. Anyways, does anybody else have any stories they want to tell? Dio is God, I think. Automod. And Porco is well. Or is well ... I don't know if that means that the word is well, or if the word is something that you're about to type again. Pork. Pork Dio. So JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, but Dio is a pig. Porco is for pig. So pig god. Ah. Oh, Dio is God. That's what you mean. All I'm thinking of is JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. I now just see Dio as a pig. Hold on, now I have to look up Pig Dio on the internet. Hold on. Pig Dio. Okay, well I looked up Dio Brando. But what about Pig Dio? You expected a pig, but it was me, Porco Dio. Excellent, somebody has done it. Anyways, you know what I should do? I should add another thing to the chat. Another thing to interest people. No, he named Dio 'cause of that. I kind of figured after I put 2 and 2 together. 'Cause it mean God. I see. Now, I'm gonna pull up something real quick, and I want to get people's opinions off of it. So just hear me out here. I'm gonna pull up an image. And I want you guys to tell me how that image makes you feel. All I have to do is find that image first. It seems to not be where I thought I had it. Where art thou? There we are. We now have this image. Now, I'd like you to tell me, what does this image make you think of? When you see this image, what do you think of it? What comes to mind? For you see, I see this image, and I think of a little bean. If anything, it makes me think of the coffee bean from Plants vs. Zombies. That's actually not true, it's just because of that little green stem. Anyways, for those of you who don't know, this is Grasshole. A Pokemon, or rather a Fakemon, from Pokemon Clover. I only just remembered that he existed today. Not that I really forgot, but it's more so other Pokemon from Pokemon Clover came up in feed today. And then it made me remember my favorite from that game, and that is Grasshole. Anyways, time to read the chat again. If you find Pig Dio, share it. Grasshole, Lamau. Seal sitting on a plant. That's a fair thing to think. That's not a bad perception at all. Anyways, for a little bit, I might just leave this on my screen while we talk about other things. That way you can just admire Grasshole and me pointing at him every single time I talk. Oh, what else to talk about? Is there any events going on right now that would be of interest to the chat? Not that comes to mind. I'm back, says Sinnoh. Welcome back. Oh goodness. There's also more stuff being said that I have to either allow or deny. I'll allow it. It's not fair. Unfortunately, I'm not gonna add those ones. Grasshole is innocent enough to show up on screen. The other two are a bit more risky. So I'm not going to. People can look up the fire type and water type starters of Pokemon Clover in their free time. What else? Actually, I think I'm going to get rid of Grasshole now. We can see him another day. Now then, things to discuss. I've got an idea. Here's something else that I can talk about. Wait, Nup just gave an O. I don't know if that's because of the thing that Cartoon said, or maybe they decided to get curious and search the thing I just talked about. Hard to say. But something came to mind, and I'm going to be a bit more serious about this. I'm still going to talk about the certain mood, but this is actually a serious topic. Not as much serious for what the topic is, but the meaning behind the topic. So as a random thing that's come to mind for ideas of stream things to do, I've considered doing a singing stream, a music stream, a stream of Cylapse probably poorly singing music of songs. What songs? I don't know. Copywritten, uncopywritten? I don't know. Will it be a VOD? Probably not. uh, and the reason I want to bring that up, as a random thing, is because unfortunately, yesterday on my birthday, sometime in the morning while I was at work, it turns out that one of my closest friends, who I have known since grade school, had unfortunately passed away that night. And he was, like I said, one of my closest friends. And he was very, very supportive of the things I did, and he really enjoyed that I streamed. And one of the few things he actually asked me to do for streaming was to do a music stream, a karaoke stream, a singing stream. And he would keep bringing it up over and over and over. He even said to me, "Oh, listen, it I really want you to do this stream, and if you do that stream, like, I want to do a duet with you." And it's not necessarily an actual duet as much as singing a song together. So now I feel like under those circumstances I've decided, okay, well now I have to do that. I feel like it's a moral obligation. I'm sorry for your loss. I'm sorry about your loss. I'm sorry about your loss. It's fine, guys. I appreciate it. Unfortunately, uh, you know, bad times. That's why I even said at the start of my proper birthday stream, I didn't know how my mood was going to be through the stream, but I was fine. But yeah, so as a future event, in a more positive note, that might be coming. So that's silver lining. Uh, here's the thing. When it comes to people talking about loss a lot, I know people can get really emotional and really saddened by it, and their mood gets completely changed, but I've found a point in life where I'm able to still stay the same, regardless of that type of news, typically. So I think off camera, it's upsetting, it's more upsetting, but here, it's like you don't really notice a change, I assume. But I do want to say, I am upset, but things happen in life. Cylapse built different. I keep forgetting the thing. I want to say composed in a different matter, but that's not the term. It's not composed. Although it is, I suppose, something to do with composure. Anyways, I fucked up. Wise as fuck Cylapse. Yes, I know, right? Comprised in a different matter. That's what it is. So no, I'm going to forget these words every time because it's not my quote. If it's my own quote, I will remember it easily, but if it's someone else's quote, I have no clue what it is 10 to 1, unless it's a really overly used quote. Ad came for a sec, then disappeared. Don't worry, Cylapse, I got you. Sinnoh, don't have me. Listen, you don't got me. I don't want to be got. I don't appreciate being taken by people, Sinnoh. Not a fan. Big fan of not being got by people. Getting got is not my interest. Cinna cute, says Cartoon. I will get you, followed by many burning Sinnohs. Well, folks, it appears I will have to run away very shortly, because it appears that Sinnoh is coming after me. Why is this? I don't know. Hopefully she doesn't know where this location is, where the current backdrop is. It is Pokemon, but I assume her knowledge is not wide enough to know where this is without cheating. Now then. Damn. Cinna hunting Psy, Pog. I support Cinna in getting Psy. Why is this a thing suddenly? Why are we okay if Sinnoh tries to get me, tries to kidnap me or something? This is kind of messed up. The location is General 2, and I am approaching rapidly. That is not what I meant. But I suppose I do kind of have myself out in the open. I'm like a deer. I'm a deer here, sitting under the moonlight. Except it's midday here, so it's not actually the moonlight, but I mean for my backdrop, which you cannot see the moon. Now I'm kind of afraid to see if Sinnoh is just gonna pop in and say words. Actually, Discord has a notification when someone joins, so I think it'll alert me before anything happens. Like a deer hearing someone step on a twig before they approach. It's spooky. Lol, midday moon, ha ha ha. Yes. Well, to be fair, the moon is always there, although not within our vision from where we're orbiting. The moon is always out there. It's just not within our view. Go, Cinna, go into the VC and get him. Maybe soon. I'm shy, sorry. Ah, so your initials are SS. I guess we can call you the SS Sinnoh, shy, sorry. Ha ha ha, I understand. It's fine to be shy. If you're shy, don't pressure yourself to join. But if you ever feel like popping in, feel free to. I enjoy talking to people. That's also I did not go end the VC. That's fine, guys. If you just want to be text on a screen, that's all A-okay with me. And if you want to be people who are vocal sometime in the future, that's fine too. I enjoy having pals, but I don't mind being text. Or rather, you being text. Mr. Y in the previous text. I do not see a Y. I see that's also I did not go end the VC. Or are you saying you missed a Y? That makes more sense. Missed it. Missed it. And then I fired. And I missed. Missed both times. And I missed again. And then I fired. And I missed. I fired. I hit something, but it wasn't what I was aiming for, so I guess I missed. That's why you not see it. Yes. I see. I see. You know, I'm not even feeling tired yet today. I might actually just sit here and talk for a while. Side going at random shit again. Yep. I'm enjoying this. I'm enjoying this. Now hold on. Is there anything I can do that isn't necessarily playing a game, but I can still sit here and just talk, but have it be something more? Is there anything interesting I can do? I don't know. Maybe there's not. Maybe there is, but nothing's coming to mind. What to talk about now? Draw? Well, I don't have a gun, unfortunately. This thing that I keep lifting into the air is my hand, so I can't do a draw right now. But maybe in ye old Western times, if I was given a revolver, then maybe I would. Actually, hold on. I've got an idea. What about pencil or pen? I don't have those on me, but hold on. I've got an idea. I've got a funky idea that, might just help benefit us. Now hear me out. I don't know how this is going to work, but it's going to be something, and it will be beautiful. Or a complete mess. One or the other. You guys keep talking about whatever you might be talking about while I look up some stuff. I'm going to the internet real quick. Okay. You know, this one seems okay. Oh, but that's not gonna work. Oh, no. My plans are failing me with how things are. Oh well, I guess I'll have to just go with how things are and hope for the best. Okay, now that I've got my resources, I'm currently drawing while listening to Cylapse. Nice. What you drawing? Whoop, things are jumping around. I have no idea. Lol, I'm just drawing. That's the way it should be. No need to plan for actual things. Just draw and see what you do. Okay. So, I went to the internet. Oh no, I forgot where I just saved these images. Hold on. Should be here. There it is. Okay, so I got this image of a gun. Now, I don't know if there's a way to rotate this, but I have a gun. Can I flip it? Let's take a look. Filters. Group transform sounds accurate. Oh, there we go. Flip vertically. Nope, that is not what I wanted to do. I thought it'd be vertically as in the line in which it turns would be vertical, and not the actual direction it'd flip. Oh well. Oh, I did it again. I appear to be playing with a gun, and unfortunately, this looks bad because the revolver is actually pointed directly at my head. But it's okay, because now I have the gun in my possession. Okay, nobody saw that thing from before because that's against TOS, right? So nobody saw that at all. Oh, I can only turn it 90 degrees. Well, now I have this gun. Look at me with my gun. Alright, so now that I've got a gun, let's see if this other image works. Because unfortunately, doesn't have. No, that's not going to work. Oh, well, you got a cowboy hat on your screen now. Let's get rid of that and look at me with my cool, awesome gun. Yeah, okay, so I looked up cowboy hats, and unfortunately, none of them had transparent backgrounds. So now I don't have a cowboy hat. Now I'm just a knight with a gun. You know, the standardized knight weapon. Shovels, lanterns, and guns. These are what knights use. Anyways, let's read some of the dialogues. I have no idea, lol. I'm just drawing. There should be a way to rotate and flip it. The only way to rotate it is with the buttons, and unfortunately it's only in 90 degrees or 180 degrees. Why is it pointed at your head? Because it was an accident. Lamau, oh shit, I just saw. Why is it pointed at your head? Ha ha ha. Don't do it. I don't intend to. Ha 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 ha. There it is. Nice. Don't do it. Ha ha ha. Lamau. So laughing my ass off, off. And yes, that is the accurate amount of offs. I counted the O's. Anyways, so now I've got this gun. However, I feel like it ruins the aesthetic. Actually, I'm curious about something now that I look at it. Okay, I'm gonna remove the gun. It's not deleted. It's not deleted. Don't worry about that if you're worried about that. But I am curious about something. Can I tweak this at all? Hold on. What can I do with this? Oh. LA Noir. Oh. Well then, I just look completely different. What about this? I don't even know if you guys are seeing these changes. Oh boy. Look at me. Ah, now I look ever so slightly different. And then there's this. How does this one look? Terrible in this lighting. Which one do you think fits the best? I think I like this. Does this fit? No, it looks like it's too warm colored. Then what about if I edit this to action? There we go. That looks more fitting for the setting. That actually does look more fitting for the setting. Excellent. Okay, don't sweat the details. Just understand that I laughing my ass off a lot. Have you seen a doctor about that? Do you need it to be stitched on? Goodness. I hope you get better. Anyways, Cylapse holding a gun aesthetic. Yep. Unfortunately, maybe I won't bring the gun back. I think I prefer my little finger pointing that looks kind of like a gun. Lol, nice. Fuck you, Cy. Ha 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 ha. Well, no. I don't think I'd like that. Honestly. But, let's laugh it off together. Ha ha ha. Ha 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 ha. Anyway. What other topics could we bring up today? Got rejected by Cy. You would not be the first. Or the second. Or the third. That's a conversation piece. Okay, I'm lying back now, getting further away from the chat. Because this gives me an idea about something I can talk about. Romantic relations. So here's a fun fact that you folks might not know about me. I am a big old heartbreaker. I, Mr. Cylapsian fella, hold a very high rejection rate, and I pride myself on it because it proves a point, or rather proves people wrong from what they said through my life. So for those of you who don't know, I'm an asexual, and that has nothing to do with my entire actual shtick, because I've since done a more deep dive on it to understand it, and really, my reasonings have nothing to do with being asexual as much as just disinterested in romance for most of my years. Recently, that's another conversation piece, but recently I felt like being more, like at least the past year or two, I think I've become a little more open to the idea, but haven't pursued much. But anyways, I am a massive heartbreaker because in my life, I have rejected 19 people, which is kind of unfortunate because now I'm 20. It sounds like I could have rejected a person a year. I mean, yeah, that also mean I'm a baby, but oh well. No, I have rejected 19 people in my life, and I find it to be such a funny thing. Anytime I give people a number, they always go like, what? Like that number? I really wish Trinky, twitch.tv/IamTrinky, back in the day kept one of her VODs, because there was a time where I brought up, at that time, I think it was 16 people, and when I said that, she had the best expression of, like, surprise, and then, like, really complimented me on just being, what the cool kids would call, quote-unquote, based. Anyway, uh, 19 is how many boys and how many girls? Um, from what I recall, well, actually, here's the thing. I'm gonna say from what I recall, but if my math is correct, it should be obvious. 2 males and 17 females. Here's the thing. If it wasn't for the males, I probably would have forgotten how many females, because, counting it out would be a bit more confusing. No non-binary folk, nobody who goes by different representation. That's what that is. I want to know what gender you most popular with. Yes, yes, I suppose I am a ladies' man. The unfortunate thing. Uh, Here's the thing. I'm not in a position where I was ready to talk about this. But now that the topic's come up, why not I try taking my own take on romance? Is that something people would be interested in, or should we browse other topics first? I'm going to draw Cylapse holding a gun. Please, Nep, that would be awesome. I mean, do what you want in your free time. You do whatever. But I would find it to be very fun to find just me holding a gun. Because in my entire aesthetic, I never use guns. I'm like Batman. But anyway, I don't think anybody's said no yet. Talk about whatever you want, King. I'm not a king, I'm a knight. You could tell by my helmet. But anyways. Okay, so let's talk about the romance topic then. Now I gotta keep my voice down because I've never been so open with anybody in person. Well, actually, that's not true. And, okay, time to go back to a sad part. My friend Topher, or rather, his name was Christopher, but I called him Topher, and he used that name all the time. Like I said, one of my closest friends. He's unfortunately the one who passed away yesterday. And he was actually the person who knew about how I worked with all of that, and he was the one who noticed that I had a breakthrough one day, and he even said to me, like, "That's good. Like, you should keep that in mind. You should, like, this is something. You've been so disinterested in this for most of your life, and you're actually starting to open up to the idea of it. Like, keep that in mind. Keep taking ideas, like wanting to pursue that. That's a good thing for you." And it's like he said the same thing about wanting to support me in all these different things. Because if you knew me back in the day, growing up, I was the quiet kid and I was very robotic, as people say. It's like nowadays you hear me talk in a bit of a monotone voice. Back then, I was strictly monotone, and to a much bigger degree. And stuff like that started to change over time. And it's like, whenever stuff like that started happening, Topher would come over and just be like, "Dude, like, I keep seeing this growth in you, and you keep going more and more." And it's just, he was such a good pal. Because most of my friends were always like those people who are just, "I'm not going to take stuff seriously, and I'm only ever going to make jokes." So it was hard to have somebody who genuinely cared. But Topher was one of those people. But anyway, again, rest in peace, Topher. But when it came to the romance aspect, I'm going to break this down with backstory. In my life, I have had two crushes. The first one I don't really count as much because my mindset going into that was I'm in high school and I'm close to graduating. So I haven't had that high school crush experience yet. So I picked one of my two female friends and I was like, okay, out of these two, who would I prefer to have as a crush? I will pick this one and say they are my crush. And then I really led on that I had those feelings more than what I was actually feeling. And I thought, hey, that happened, but I'm not interested in this. And then the second one happened online, where I liked a person, but didn't really know them. I knew them a bit, and I knew them for a period of time on the internet, but didn't properly know them. And that crush, I think, was a bit more not fully sincere in the sense that my feelings would be true, but more so I felt that opened a gateway and I was able to see what my morals for this actual topic were. And through that, I think I've determined what my ideal romance is I want a partner who, or rather, I want to pursue someone who I could get to know and properly get. No, this isn't about a partner. This is more the build up to rather than the partner themselves. The partner can be whoever they are, but rather my ideal, I want to pursue someone ideal is I think I'd want to pursue someone who I actually get to know. Because the thing is, with just general relationships with people I know, like platonic ones involved, when it comes to, say, internet friends, it's like sometimes I've collaborated with people and I've had light chats with people, but I don't actually know people. I don't really talk to these people outside of streams. I don't really do much besides interact with a few tweets here and there, and that's about it. And I think I've come to the conclusion that what I do want is I want to get to know people and then through that get to know somebody and then genuinely pursue someone who I have an interest in, and it's not just the concept of it. I don't know if I'm being clear on this. Again, I didn't really plan out to talk about this, and it's kind of all in my head more, and I haven't really expressed it into words, so I don't know if I'm being clear. This is so wholesome. Thank you, Sano. Now, I want to think about this. Because I've even, in my head, I run through scenarios like clockwork for anything that could happen. Like, not just romantic relationships, but I mean, just general anything happening in life. And one of those things, when it comes to romance, it's like I always have that, oh, what if I like this person and they are suddenly my crush? What will I do? What will knowing this person. Hold on, I'm getting distracted because I'm reading the chat again. I feel weird with Sai being so wholesome. Okay, I'm gonna say this before I continue my thing on. Most of my life I've been called wholesome. Because in person, I really am a lot more, tame of a person. I'm a lot more nice, I'm a lot more compassionate. But on the internet, I try to be goofy internet funny man who tells a lot of jokes. Which, that's not completely different from who I am in person. But it's just, a fraction of it. But anyways, where was I? Oh yeah, running ideas through my head. Excuse me. And I had the mindset of, oh hey, excuse me, I keep burping. I've closed the chat, by the way, just for me to get through this, trying to think more. What if I had a crush on someone? What would I do? And then I'd run through scenarios like, what if they approached me about this topic? What if I approached them about this topic? What if I decided to do bold actions? What if I decided to try being more secretive and alluring? Ooh. And it's just, it always runs through my mind of what if scenarios and trying to piece together what I'd want to have go down. And a lot of the times, what my ideal mindset comes down to is I think I want to have like a proper relationship with somebody. Like, I want to know them, but not only that, I want them to know me. For me, not just haha internet funny man Cylapse. Like, there's not too much to learn about me. I'm an open book. If someone asks me stuff about me, 10 to 1 I'll tell them. But it's like, it's stuff like that. And I want something that I know will last. Because the issue with crushes and all that, from what I've found and I've seen time and time again, is people go into them a bit too quick. Or some people will take a bit of time not being involved and then suddenly go, hey, I suddenly want to be involved with you. Like, we could take more time, but I want to get to it soon, and I think it's time. So I'm gonna do that. And I think my mindset is I want to make sure that I work towards something that will stay. Something that I can keep, something that isn't going to be just we're together and then we're apart after like a few months. It's like I want to work towards something that I know could be something, you know? Because then it's all wasted effort. And another thing, when it comes to those two crushes I brought up in the past, both of them found out about my feelings. Both of them knew about that. I did tell both of them. However, never once did I ask either one out. So my rejection rate is 0. I have been rejected 0 times because I never confessed, or rather, I never asked somebody out. And I think even back then, my mindset has been, I want, like, if I come down to that situation where I do want to be with someone, I don't want to rush into it. So if I did those confessions, I was testing myself to see if that could benefit maybe. This is more subconscious idea than direct idea. This wasn't my plan for when those things happened. But I think it's more so trying to think on what I'm trying to get at here, because I have a point. Thank you, Crow. Right. I want it to be when I think I have a proper person that I'd like to be involved with. That's who I ask out. Not somebody who is just somebody I like or have the idea that I want to be with. I want it to be, I like this person. I know this person. I want to be with this person. Something like that. Like, not just, I like this person, so I'm going to ask them out and date them for who knows how long. Like, some people can work out their relationships for a period of time, and some people can stick together even if they rush into it, but it's a whole thing. I don't know how to go about it. It's a funky thing. I'm not being clear on this. I don't know if I'm making my points clear, but I'm saying the words. So let me try to put this all together how I mean it. So my history with romance is big old heartbreaker, big rejection man. Um, when it comes to the idea of liking someone, I want to like somebody who I actually know, and it's not just a little crush developed over somebody for whatever reason. And I only have the mindset that I like the idea of actually asking somebody out if I truly believe that I want to be with them. That, I believe, is the general consensus of what I have said. However, am I right? I don't know. Here's another funny story about romance things while I'm on it. People also called me the love guru because uh, I was, again, like I said, fairly compassionate person, a fairly nice person, and again, I was a heartbreaker. People wanted to be with me, and I said no. So that made people think I was doing something that would make me good for the people. So then people would come to me and actually ask me for advice. One person tried to get me involved with their friend's friend because the girl they liked said, like, if you get your friend Cylapse to date my friend, then I will date you. And I was just like, I'm not doing that. Like, first of all, like, yeah, I don't have the interest, but second of all, you don't just go out with somebody to help somebody else out, in my opinion. Like, you can do that, but I don't really like the idea of that. Um, but anyway, Love Guru. But yeah, and people would keep coming to me asking for advice time and time again, and I was just like, I don't know this stuff. I don't pay attention to this stuff. I try to get away from this stuff. But okay, I guess I'll help. I don't think I really have much else on this topic on mind right now. I think that's more of a topic that I'd have to write out something just to keep a more consistent idea of what I wanted to talk about. Does anyone else have anything they want to add to that conversation piece before I move on to talking about other stuff? Also, let's actually look at the chat now. Lol, I'm kidding. Don't take it seriously. I didn't. I'm sure we are all different when the camera is off. I mean, again, for the most part, I, I I'm not as hyper as I am on the internet. From like how I show it, I'm a very laid back, pretty tame fella. But when it comes to like being on the camera or just in somebody's chat who streams, 10 to 1, I'm gonna be like this. Oh, hey guys! Wow, it's something cool. Wow, I'm gonna do stuff. Look at me. I'm silly, silly goober man. Haha, I am funny. La la la. It's like, and that gets people's attention. That makes people more interested. Like honestly, when I was just being the way I was in normal life, just kind of sitting back and going like, oh da da, hi guy or hey guys, it's me. I'm gonna do stuff. La la la. Look at me go. And then doing that didn't get much attention. But when I flipped that switch and developed more into Cylapse, I was a lot more active. I was a lot more joking, and I became a bit more confident with that. And I was like, hey, look, it's me. I do silly thing. Haha, look at me go. Watch as I do 3 flips off of a mountain and then die funnily. It's like, I don't know. Or just, trying to be entertaining. That's what it is. I used to not be entertaining, and now I am entertaining enough for people to be like, yes, I like it. Anyways, facts.
Cylapse, what's your credit card number, the expiration date, and the 3 funky numbers on the back? Well, unfortunately, I don't use credit, so I do not have that. Sorry to say, Sino. If you're even still here, I don't know. Everyone went kind of quiet when I started going on my rant, except for like the few words here and there. I actually really like this talk, mostly because I've recently been dating someone. Nice! Nice, good for you. I'm gonna give it a light clap into the mic. Oh, I accidentally smacked the mic instead. Gooberman? Yeah. It's just a word I use to say things. It doesn't really mean anything, actually. It's just Gooberman. I'm here. Okay. Good to know. We have... You know, I like this. I like that I've just kind of sat here and I've kind of talked. And that's all that's been going on. And again, I'm not even feeling that tired right now. If it wasn't for the fact that I lived with people, I think I'd stream a lot more. And I could also do nighttime streams. Like today's my day off. I don't work tonight. And if it wasn't for the fact that I live with people, I would stream through the nights and talk. But unfortunately, I either have to do mute streams, which I don't really like doing those, even though I've done plenty in the past, or I would have to be very whisper quiet, and I've already done one whisper quiet stream, and I hated it. I do not want to do whisper quiet streams again. So I simply will not be streaming in the nights until I someday move out on my own, which, under the circumstances, probably not going to happen anytime soon. There's this whole thing with everywhere in the location I'm at having super high prices for living anywhere. And I also don't know anybody in the area who is like roommates or anything looking for that. But also, I'm in a very solid place because all I have to pay is a part of rent currently. And our landlord is really nice, and also has us only paying for rent. And that's it. Like, they pay for water, they pay for electricity, they pay for a lot. And all we have to pay for is rent and whatever bills we might have for our own things, which, for me, I have no bills. I don't use any of the things that require bills. So that's nice. Well, I mean, internet bill, but I don't have to worry about that. Not for a little bit. Wonder how long it'll take into that. Oh, I wonder if I should bring up that story. That's more of a personal story, actually. Only like 2 to 3 people know about my spooky story. And I don't know if I'd disclose that on stream. Maybe off stream, off camera, if people wanted to sit and hear my story, but on camera, I think I'll keep that story for now. Very secret story, very special story. It'll make you have a greater appreciation for the Cylapsean fella. But for now, it's not going to happen. Anyway, what else can we talk about now? After I went on that romance arc, I don't really have much else in mind. Oh, wait, actually, no, I got a romance idea. It's not actually about romance, it's just PSA time. One second, just gotta get an image here. Just got to, that one looks okay. I'm sure people will like that one. This will definitely be an okay picture that people will think, aw, so nice, so sweet. Alright, let me open Streamlabs. Hold on. Being quiet is so hard. It really is, especially for me. I'm in a thin-walled apartment connected to the other room, like main room, bedroom, I mean. And also, like I said, for my door situation, when I was talking about my recording corner, it's like it's got so many big gaps in it that I'm not really able to keep noise in. Now I want to know about which. I'm almost done with Cylapse holding a gun. Thank goodness. I sure can't wait to see Cylapse holding a gun. Cylapse holding a gun sounds like a good thing to see. Okay, I keep making so many image sources. Maybe I should start deleting some. Anyways. Bum bum bum. Look at it. Look at him. This is the most wholesome anime, like romance anime character, or relationship rather, I have seen. I mean, maybe there's other ones. I haven't really paid too much attention to all of them, but I love these two especially. Takio Goda. Hold on, wait. Words being said, there's goodbyes. I'm so glad I've never lived in an apartment. I gotta go. It's 11 here, and gotta go to offline classes tomorrow. See ya. This anime is wholesome. Yes, it is. Also, goodbye. Goodbye, cartoon. Bye, cartoon. Oh yeah, I've heard of that anime. I don't actually remember what it's called. The only thing I remember is Takio Goda, which is this giant man here. Hold on, actually, let me... Which is this giant man here. Takio Goda. Big fan of him. Here's the thing. Another thing, now that this has come into mind again. Uh, Although I was, like, growing up really, like, not anti-romance, but just anti-romance for myself, I really liked, romance anime growing up. It's probably not my favorite genre. I don't really have a conclusive favorite genre, but so many of the anime I enjoyed watching growing up were the what was it? Romance anime. Hold on. Oh yeah, I've heard of that anime. I bet he gives the best kisses. Look at them lips. Oh, funny you should say that, Nep. Hold on. Let's see if this is here. Hold on. I'm gonna look at something. Oh yes, there it is. Exactly what we needed. Okay, time to get that. Yep, that seems like an appropriate image. Time to get it. Time to show Nep what it's like to kiss Takio Goda. Oh boy, here we go. Let's pull up an image. Here he is. Here is the man himself. The man, the myth, the legend. Takio Goda. Look at him. Look at that kissable face. Aw, isn't he adorable? Isn't he the best character in this show? Oh, can I just go on a tangent about how much I love Takio Goda? I just realized, am I allowed to show these images? I don't know. But anyway. Sinnoh. Sinnoh, you seem shocked with that emote. Are you familiar with this at all? Does this look cool? Listen, guys, for context, Takio wants to kiss the girl, but he doesn't know how to, and he doesn't want to do it wrong. So he asks his friend to help him. To which his friend said, "No, that is weird. Plus, I don't want us to kiss." And then he's like, "If I put this plastic wrap over your face, our lips will not touch, so it will be okay." And he's like, "I don't think I want to." So then he was like, "Okay, you're not going to, so I will make you." And that's what happens. It's great. I love it. I don't recall any of my previous kisses going like that. Why does he look like the stone from Mario? Lol, he does. It's excellent. It's excellent. Anyways, Glad I could show you what it's like to kiss Takio Goda. Oh boy. You know, this little forest is starting to get less foresty every time I do anything. Ah, okay. Well, now that we got that out of the way, what else can I bring up in the conversation? See, now my mind is on romance stuff, and I feel like I should be more clear on things, but I don't really have much else to add from what I said before. Well, nothing of importance, probably. But now I can't think of other conversation pieces. Quickly, somebody spot me. Somebody give me an idea. It's that meme where we're sitting around the desk. I'm the boss. You guys are the coworkers. Who's getting thrown out the window? And what are the other people suggesting? I need to know. Or maybe nobody will give anything and then I'll have to sit here and do that. Among Us. Sino, why are you bringing that up? I thought you don't like that. FR, or for real, I think, is what I assume that is. If it's not, oh well. Hold on. While I do that, can I... Oh! The sweet baby boy is streaming. Okay, sorry, no. I'm still gonna stream for a bit, but a pal of mine is streaming now, so if and when I finish, then I can go raid him. Ever since Among Us got brought up in my stream, it has haunted me. Yeah. Hey, Sino. Uh, I donated a lot of points to Among Us, and I am really excited for you to play Among Us if you ever play Among Us. If I'm not able to be there for when you play Among Us, though, I will be sad. Plain and simple. Big fan of Among Us. Big fan. That's something I can talk about. Not Among Us, but just the general appeal of how I, Cylapse, came to be as Mr. Funnyman. I will ensure you be in there, or be in the Among Us stream. Yay! That'll be first collab. No, but what was it? Oh shoot, what was I gonna talk about? Oh, right. Okay, so my birthday yesterday was also the anniversary of when I connected with a lot of my content creator pals, which I don't really talk to any of them anymore. I mean, excuse me, I still have connections to a few of them, and we still have like very minor interactions. Like Trinky, Tom, um, Sakura sometimes. I don't recall everyone who was there on the first time that we did a little Among Us lobby of random streamers. I want to say Alex was there, but I'm not sure about that. I think Capano was there. And oh shoot. I used to have everybody like listed in my head so I could remember. Steven is a maybe, because there was a time where it was an early Among Us lobby and he joined partway through. But I don't really recall that. But basically, it was the 1 year anniversary of that yesterday. Um, and I think that is where I really tapped into my true online potential. Because before doing an Among Us stream way back when, uh, all I did was Minecraft streams really, because my tablet didn't really have much space for other stuff, and I liked Minecraft. And I played on like the one SMP Chaoscraft a bunch. But when it came to Among Us, that's where I tapped into I can be really fun. I can be internet funny man and do the silly stuff, like not play the game as intended and just be really silly and do a bunch of stuff. It's a whole thing. Like, I could go into it, but it's not going to be very clear. Hold on a moment. Gotta zoom in on something because I just noticed I had a DM and it's kind of funky. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Would you look at that? Oh my goodness. I'm seeing Cylapse with a gun. That looks nice. Okay, anyways, Among Us. Look on Discord. I want to see this. Well, I'm sorry, Sinnoh. I don't have control over that, even though I have the image now. I don't have control over it. That's up to Nep to do. Plus, I don't know if it's finished or not. Either that or I'm faceless, but I'm okay with being faceless. But anyways, Among Us. So I was playing... put it in Cylapse fan art fast. So I was playing Among Us with the group. I was Mr. Sillyman, and then what I do whenever I collaborate with people is I want to view their VODs after because I like seeing people's reactions. It's not finished. That's kind of what I thought. But when it comes to any type of collaboration, I like seeing the other people's ends to be like, hey, how did they react? What did they do? How did they like when I said this one joke? And it's like, Thursday night was my day off. Also, hello, Stingray. I know I call you Key in chat, but that's for convenience for typing. But I don't know if you prefer Key or Stingray or Key Stingray or Kisku. Wait, Kisser, Kisser, KSR, Kisser. Anyway, Among Us, what was it? IDC. Okay, I will call you IDC. But Among Us, what was it? See, this is what I mean. I read the chat and I get distracted easily, and then I forget what my point was. Oh yeah, I like seeing people's streams, and on Thursday, I had my little early birthday stream, which was more my birthday stream than my actual birthday stream. And basically, I spent my night basically watching back like Mox's VOD. Seeing reactions on that side and seeing different perspectives of me being silly in like 7 Days to Die, and I just had such a great time. But I used to do that even when I first collaborated with those people in Among Us, and the most common thing that I found through people's streams were people saying like, "Oh my god, this Cylapse guy is funny. This Cylapse guy's cool. I like this Cylapse guy. He's my favorite." Like Tom was very pro Cylapse after our first interaction. He had the greatest reaction to me, and I wish he saved his VODs. I wish everybody saved their VODs, but nobody ever does. So I can't look back on those memories, and I couldn't record it myself because mobile kept crashing with me with having Discord and Among Us going. If I tried streaming at the same time as that, it would break everything. But basically, since then, I really tapped into my potential as a content creator, and I was like, this is what I can do. Like, people really like when I'm like this, when I'm Mr. Sillyman, where I'm all goofy but also like really forward, and it's just, oh, it brings me such joy. And again, the biggest reason I do anything I do on the internet is really to get a reaction. That's my overall goal when it comes to saying stuff, is not for me because this is how I am. It's more so I want to see how this will affect people. I want to see how saying this offhanded remark will affect this person, how telling this silly joke will affect this person, how suddenly dying due to dumb reasons will just make a group of people wonder why. Like, there was a time I was on an SMP and I died to a sweet berry bush, and everyone was just like, "What? What happened? What was that about? That's so what weird." It was fun. I loved it. But it's like that's my favorite thing, and that's why I really like streaming with people rather than being by myself. Because when I'm by myself, I have to go into some new type of format. I have to figure something else out that isn't what I enjoy. And it's like, it's not that Cylapse psychoanalyzing people. Yeah, that's kind of what I do, honestly. Um, don't mind the fact that I might have a cork board on my wall for like each individual streamer. I have, well, I mean, I don't have 24 cork boards with each streamer connecting everything together with string and thumbtacks, trying to piece every person together. Don't mind that. Nope, not at all. Don't even worry. You're definitely not up there. Nobody is. Not a there's not even a corkboard. Anyway, but that's why I really don't like streaming by myself, because the biggest thing I enjoy is like getting things out of people, entertaining those people, entertaining just viewers by getting those reactions from people. Because if you've met me, a lot of my reactions, like, I do react, but a lot of my stuff is a lot more forced than genuine, is the thing. And that's what I don't like. I want to be sincere, but I know sincerity with how I act will not work. So I've got to work off of bouncing off of other people for it. That's where I really benefit. Plus, I've said it time and time again, I'm a side character. Like, if this was a story, an overarching story, I'm a side character. I don't want to be the main character. I don't want to be a hero. I just want to stay in the line. I don't want to be Rob De Niro. For me, Joe Pesci is fine. So I'll follow my own rules, and I'll use them as my tools to stay alive. Anyway, but it's like, I really want to be with people because that's where I'm the most me. I feel I can be out there, I can do stuff, I can be entertaining, and I have confidence in myself because I know I have enough power to make people laugh, to make people go, "Oh, that's funny, haha," or just react somehow. That's what I want. And it's like, when it's text on a screen, and with how most streams that I have go, not even that, it's like, I feel I'm not really doing all that much when I stream by myself. But when I actually have people with me, it's like, that's where I feel I'm making a difference. Like, don't get me wrong, I really like streaming. I want to stream by myself sometimes. I'm going to itch my ear. Okay, I itched my ear. Anyways, I like streaming, and I want to get used to streaming by myself, but it's just I don't find as much enjoyment in it. And that's why I really want to find people to stream with and collaborate when I can. It's like, if somebody asked me, for like some of my later in the day friends asked me, "Hey, would you mind popping by for like a stream at this time, like on a night I work?" It's like, I might be hesitant, but I think I'd really want to, is the thing. Although it's not always the best decision, so it would depend on circumstances. But it's just, I want to connect with people. I want to play with people. I want to do all of that. It's like it's my biggest desire is to always do stuff with people. And when I'm by myself, I just go like, man, I wish I had people. And it's like that's why I also will influence things by saying like, oh, by the way, guys, I'm in a VC. If you want to come join, come join. But it's like I don't want to force it on people and say, I want people here, so come join me. It's more so I'm saying I want people to be open to the opportunity, but I don't want to have to like twist their arm to make them do it. It's like I want to make it a free choice. Like, hey, I'd like if you came by, but if you don't want to, that's fine. But I'm going to be here if anybody wants to come hang out. That's kind of how it is. And it's a thing, and that's why I've also decided that from now on, unless of course it's a stream where I don't want stuff like that to be a thing, I'm probably going to stream and be in a Discord VC for a bit. And just kind of go like, hey, look, I'm in a VC and you can join, and then come chat. Even if I'm playing a single player game, just come say hi, and I'll be like, hey, what's up? It's me. It's Guy. It's Person, and I'll just be happy little boy. This reminds me of the romance topic because I'm starting to lose my train of thought and don't know if I'm being clear on my points. But it is what it is. I'm starting to feel like this just chatting is going to turn into like a slight vent by how it's felt. But I don't know if that's just me or not. Um, is there anything else I want to talk about? I didn't even make. Well, I guess I got my point across for the whole Among Us bit, because that's kind of what generated it. But yeah, 1 year Among Us. Streamer pals made, but also very little, almost none I really keep in contact with, but I'd like to. That's actually another thing. I don't know, I'm just relaxing. I find it entertaining. Well, that's good, guys. I appreciate that. But my thing, another thing I have, because now it's turning into an event. This is going to be an event. After another thing happens outside of my bedroom, then I'll go into the vent section. So for now, let's pull up something else that I will do. Hold on. Sorry, it's just there's something going on out there, so I'm gonna give it a minute, and then I will go and do the thing. Okay. Looking for an image. Oh no, I'm starting to yawn, but I'm still not feeling tired. Save as. That name. I'm gonna have to delete some images after this, because I keep just saving more and more. It's like on Steam. I just can't stop saving. Hold on. Image. Add source. Adding number 9. Actually, that's a lie. I keep deleting them after. Pictures. Going down to here to find the image. There's the image. This is the image. It's time for a vent. How do you like my vent? Isn't it cool? Isn't it awesome? It's a vent. I like hearing people rant about things. It's just entertaining and calming. I don't know if I've ever seen rants described as calming, but that is good. That is good. No more Among Us. Hey, here's the thing, Sino. I wasn't even going to bring it up. You're the one who brought that into my chat. You don't get to say no more. You started this. You don't get to end it. I get to end it. It's my stream. I am asserting my dominance in my own chat. Take that. No, but now I'll get venti about the thing that I was gonna say. So another thing I have that's a big old problem is because I keep talking about, oh, I want to do stuff with people. I really want to just go hang out with people, play games with people, stream with people, just anything regarding doing stuff with people. I want to go do that. But I think but a big struggle I have always had is actually trying to make that happen. Because I just don't approach people. Sorry, hold on, I had to do something. I don't approach people in a direct manner. I always try to keep it like really open-ended, even if I'm trying to just talk to one person about a very distinct thing. It's like I will still do a very ambiguous, open-ended, like some type of message to be like, oh, there's this, but really it's just me trying to communicate that to one person. Because I just never feel right when it comes to directly interacting with people. Like, if it's in someone's stream, for example, like that I'm fine with because it's like they're streaming and they have a chat on the side. You know they're going to have people to talk to throughout. I'm scratching my ear, and it's the ear that my headphone mic is attached to. And now I'm scratching the back of my head, but I can still talk normally. Okay, anyway. But, so I always have these problems with directly interacting with people, and it's just, it used to be all about social anxiety. Because, you know, big old social anxious person, and I still have quite a bit of social anxiety, but I feel it's become a lot more tame in the passing months. Um, but the thing is, it's like on the internet, it's a weird place. Like, cause really, it's mainly DMing and all that, right? And you never know when you're gonna properly interact with that person. Like, they could be sleeping, or they could be awake but busy. It's a whole thing. And I never like the idea of actually going out of my way to go talk to people about whatever, because typically my mindset is don't talk to people unless you have a reason. I don't mean that should be the mindset for other people. I definitely discourage having that mindset. But the way my brain always works is you shouldn't contact people unless it's for something that you need to talk to them about. Like, it's like you have a purpose. And that makes me kind of think, well, I'd like to chat with people and like build up relationships over that. But I don't, because it's like I don't see it as something necessary. And I can't bring myself to do stuff I don't deem necessary. So then I think it's. I'm trying to think of what I want to say. Basically, I just don't contact people. And I keep saying how much I heavily value relationships with people and wanting to be with people. Like, in a platonic way. This isn't about the romance aspect anymore. But a big reason I struggle with that is because I don't put in the effort myself to actually try withholding those connections. Like, for example, like I said, people from a year ago who I first met and grown to really appreciate. I don't really talk to those people all that much. Trinky, I've interacted with Trinky mainly through Mox, playing Payday 2 and inviting her, and then inviting me. That's pretty much my connection to Trinky. Besides that, I barely talk to her. Tom, probably the person I got along with the most through streaming for the longest time. But after I switched over to my night shift job, I think I've rarely talked to him since. Uh, all the other people I've named off before, I pretty much barely talk to at all. And it's like, the thing is, I don't want to break apart those relationships. I don't want to leave those people behind. I don't want to just stop having that relationship with people. Like, going back to the days before then, when I played on that one Minecraft SMP with Shima, Spark, Dragon was there, but I mean, I'm still mildly in touch with Dragon. And by that I mean our interactions are pretty much through streams, I've found. Uh, but yeah, there's Dragon and Important. I've interacted with them a few times. But besides that, everyone from the Minecraft SMP who I interacted with pretty much dead. Um, and really, I don't know what to do about trying to message people. Because I even did a thing before I really dug much into streaming. I was a part of a couple Discord communities, and I made friends through that. And I was like, okay, I'm starting to kind of die off on Discord with these people because I'm not really as active in these servers. But I don't want to stop, you know, talking to these people just because I'm done talking in those servers. I want to keep them together. So I tried making my own server and going like, hey, do you want to come join? Come hang out? Come into like a place where I'll be able to talk and just, you know, not have to talk in some other place. And it was a whole odd thing, but people joined, but then the server just kind of died out. And it's a whole thing. It's really just a dump for me to post stuff in a private channel so I can keep it all together. Um, but basically, then I tried something where it's like I DM people who I was like friends with to try keeping those connections and not lose them too. And I just pop in random parts of the day and just DM them really awkward stuff, like very basic small talk questions like, oh, hey, how's your day been? What have you been up to? Anything interesting happened recently? Boy, the weather here sure is windy. Yeah, it's like it was so uncomfortable and I hated doing it all the time. And it's like I feel like it gave people a mild discomfort getting just DM'd that randomly. So then I was like, okay, I swear off DMing people ever again. Except, not actually, but just trying to talk to them like that. And it's like, that's my problem. Is I think that's one of the biggest things keeping me from sticking to talking to people is I find it too awkward to try like withholding a conversation with them and wanting to keep that interaction, just be there and not lose them. Like I've lost all the people I've known through my online existence. Because it's like it always goes, I meet people, I talk with them, I get close to them, then I meet other people, then I start dying down on the new or on the old ones. Then eventually the old ones are gone, and then I find a new group of people, and then the first new group starts to die out, and then the cycle repeats itself. And I've noticed that's happened because I've actually been keeping track of it in the iterations in which it's gone. Like who's stayed, who's gone, when did I start interacting with this group as opposed to this group? When's this one starting to die out with me? And it's like, it's unfortunate. And I notice it happening all the time, but I don't know how to change it. Talking to people is hard. It really is. I mean, yeah, that's kind of how it is, but it's like, I don't want to keep losing these connections. And it's like, I think I'm in that position of, I'm an introvert and I'm looking for an extrovert to take pity on me and do the work for me. A good example, actually, this is going to be the third time I bring him up this stream, but Topher. Topher was a lad. Like, he, out of my real life friends, it's like most of us were introverts, and Topher was, for the most part, was an introvert as well. But it's like, he would notice how, like, to myself I was and how, like, more quiet I was. So he'd notice if I started to get quiet, he'd initiate the conversation. He would try to lead me down a road and then give me the floor sometimes to say my own stuff and just keep going back and forth. And I really appreciate him for that because it's like through that I became a bit more, you know, not confident. Well, confident to a degree, but it's like that's not where my confidence came from. But it's like he definitely built me up by doing that, and then it makes me feel like I want to get out more. I want to keep these connections more. I want to work towards something. I want to be the Topher for somebody else. I want to be that guy who's like, hey, I'm going to make sure we still keep talking. I want to make sure that uh, it's not going to just die out because one of us doesn't make the effort. I'm gonna be right there. I'm gonna do this stuff. And it's like I don't know. It's a whole thing, and also I need to read the chat now because it keeps getting me distracted, not reading it yet and seeing text pop up. I wish I could make streamer friend groups, but it's so hard. I have like two groups of online friends, and I'm just like usually hanging out with my GF now, and sometimes pop by once a while, once in a while, into those groups. Yeah, and my biggest or my issue with it is just I keep saying how much I value relationships, and I really do, and it keeps like upsetting me if I start to lose people. Because it's like, if you make so many people like friends over time, people are going to die out. You're not going to stick close with everybody. But it's like, there hasn't really been people that I've been consistent with. Probably the most consistent person would be Dragon. Because I met him uh, November 2020. And look, I'm still interacting with him. Uh, Besides that, most people I've interacted with have really died out. And I'm thinking, I really, like, I don't want to have that keep happening. I'm liking the people I'm finding. And it's like a good person who actually, come to think of it, reflects Topher well is Mox, I've got to say. Because Mox has been that, like, more taking action type person for me. He's been like, hey, you want to play this game on this day? Hey, you want to play this game on this day? Hey, I bought you this game. Do you want to play it? It's like he's really been pushing and like being there to be that guy who's actually like, hey, we're gonna do stuff. We're gonna hang out. I mean, of course, if you want to. And it's like, yeah, dude, that's awesome. This is what I want to do. It's just, I don't have that confidence to go out and be like, yes, I want to go do this. Hey, want to do stuff? So it's like, I keep ambiguously and vaguely trying to say, so, hey, anybody, do you want to do anything? Because I am down to do anything with anybody. Nobody take that out of context. But basically, it's just I don't know what to do about it. And it's like I keep fearing that the biggest thing is going to be me losing everyone I care about. And it's like, obviously, to a degree, that's a bit excessive. Obviously, I'm not going to lose everybody I care about, but it's like, Anything with anybody, followed by a blush thing. Hey, Sinnoh, stop. No. Listen. Anything with anybody, but only some people. Sometimes, maybe, if they want to and if I want to, but not always. But anything and anybody. Anyways. But I don't want to keep doing that. Because I keep going through the cycle of make friends, make new friends, start to lose touch with old friends, make new friends, start to lose touch with the previous set of old friends, and it's just, I want to have people I can be consistent with. And then it's like, there's also people who I've come around and seen, like streamers. There's been a couple streamers that I've popped in, like randomly looking at stuff on Twitch. Because I'm like, I want to go find buddy chum pals, or just people to connect with. A good example, Sinnoh. Hi. You're one of those people who I just kind of came across the stream of, and I was like, hey, I'm gonna go la-di-da, look at this. Hi, what's up? Talking. And now I am your most consistent viewer. Oh no, my mic popped out. I accidentally sat on it. Hold on. Geez, I wish I knew what that sounded like for you guys when it came to that. So, where was I? Oh yeah, so you're a good example of, like, me wanting to go out, find random people, and just connect with them, you know? Like, branch out a bit, not just... Because if you stick to the same group 100% of the time... very muffled, yes. I'll read the thing Nep sent in a second. But, what was it? Ah, shoot. I'll read Nep's thing now and figure out my thing later. Lately, I've tried to keep this one relationship with a friend of mine who's like an older sibling to me. I've noticed we haven't been talking much, so I've been talking to them and asking small questions like, how are you? How's your day? Yeah, I feel like that's just the go-to. But it's like, I've been down this road, and maybe it's different for other people, I don't know. But just bringing up the small talk over and over is like, it's just gonna loop and loop and loop, and then it's not really gonna get anywhere, and it's gonna just be nothing. To me, I mean. Maybe to others it's better, but it's awkward. But, oh yeah, what was my example? I was bringing up Sinnoh into this. Oh right, making connections through just random other people on the internet, because sticking to the same group over and over, you know, it's like, I do want to stick with those people, but I don't want to stick to primarily those people, and it sucks if I'm also sticking to a group, but then the group itself starts to die out, which is kind of what happened with, like, the general Among Us group I talked about. Like, they didn't necessarily die out, but it's like people kind of started to branch out more after that, and then it all kind of disappeared. But, I really want to have something a bit more firm. So it's like, I go around poking my head into streams, and I'm like, does this person seem interesting? I mean, they seem alright. Maybe I'll try interacting with them for a bit. Oh, sure, I'll drop a follow. Maybe I'll come pop in another time. I don't know. See how that goes. And it's like, I want to build up, like, friendships through things like that. And I mean, here's the thing. It's a bit more awkward if it's, like, streamer-viewer, right? Because it's like, to them, you could just be somebody who is in their chat sometimes. And then it's like, oh, they're just a viewer. And it's like, oh, I want to be friends with the streamer. And then it's like, it seems like that thing where it's just, oh, it's like a viewer of, say, Markiplier saying, like, I want to be friends with Markiplier because I watch his content and I like how he is as a person. And it's like, that's nice, but you know, it's the odds are very low that that one person is going to become friends with Markiplier simply because it's like, oh, hey, I want to do that. And that's another problem when it comes to like seeing streamers. It's like I've seen like a dozen streamers. I'm itching my ear again, don't mind me. It's just very itchy in this headphone for some reason. I don't know, maybe it's got itching powder in it. But it's like when I see streamers, it's like I've tried connecting with a few and just being like, hey, what's up? It's me, the guy. I'm here to talk. Hi. And it's like I like the idea of trying to befriend these people sometime. But then it's also like I think I'm not in a position for that. I think I'm just like I always have a low visual standard for myself where I'm just like I am viewer, they are streamer. Therefore, I cannot connect with this person because I am viewer. I am the inferior one. If I was streamer connecting with viewer, it'd be a little less off. But because I am viewer connecting with streamer, I find it off. And then it's like, so now I feel awkward trying to pursue those relationships. And it's just, it's a weird thing. So I feel like I'm just kind of in the middle of a conflict of a losing battle on either side. It's like I want to build on the relationships I have, but can't make that push to do them. Or if I do, it goes horribly and then makes me not want to continue doing them again. Or I go see other people only to feel inferior based on our rankings of, again, streamer viewer, and I feel like I'm not like an equal person. I feel like I'm just a viewer, and it's like I am viewer, I like streamer, therefore I cannot be friends with them because they are streamer, I am person. I am just viewer guy. I don't know if I'm being clear on this. I'm just kind of saying stuff. Yeah, that relationship feeling's weird sometimes. Sorry, Cylapse, I'm shy. That's fine, Sinnoh. The thing is, anyone that's another thing it all comes down to. It's like a lot of people are shy. And it's like I'm definitely very, very anxious and shy quite often. But it's like I want to be that guy who can make a push and be like, hey, I think you're cool. Want to be friends? Want to go do stuff? But then it's like, I feel like that's a weird thing to do. I feel like I can't just be that person. Just be like, oh yes, I will hang out with you and be your buddy chum pal. It's like, what can I use? What can I use as... Sinnoh, I'm gonna use you as an example because you're present and it's obvious I see like 95% of your streams, except for those afternoon ones. Still can't believe those happen. Also, I'm getting rid of the event now. But say, Sinnoh, I do enjoy your content, and through our interactions, I've enjoyed the back and forth. Uh, but I find the idea of saying like, "Hey, Sinnoh, wanna be friends?" It's like that's weird. That just it feels off. And then there's also the mindset, and this is going back to the general grouping of anybody out there, is like these streamers, I don't know them personally. Like, I don't have that personal connection, which makes me feel like you can't really just jump into it and say, like, hey, want to be friends until you start to know the person. It's the same with my ideas on romance. It's like, I want to know the person. But it's like, I feel like I don't want to rush into it when it comes to this stuff. But it's like, I don't know how to describe it. I'm struggling with this. So I'm going to read Nep's thing while I think on this. Fun fact, I managed to make a streamer-viewer relationship work somehow. I've almost been friends with them a year now. I don't even know how it happened. Well, that's good, I guess. Without knowing how it happened, that's the part that's... it still happens. But it's just... I always reach these points of just major internal conflict, trying to figure out how to work this out. And I try to think about it too much, and I think that's a major problem I have. I overthink it, I worry too much, and then I don't want to do it. And because of it, I'm screwing myself over because I'm not taking those chances myself. And it's like, that's my biggest problem. And also, I myself have this little thing I do where I will not call anybody my friend unless they refer to me as my friend, or refer to me as their friend, or if they state it just in another way, then I'll call them a friend. But otherwise, I use pal when I talk about any acquaintances. I'm very particular like that. And that's why I don't like the idea of going up to people and saying, like, hey, want to be friends? Or, hey, are you my friend? Because it's like, it's weird, but it's like, I don't want to start calling people friends unless I have that verification. Because then I feel really awkward about it and weird, and I don't know. I feel like that's the topic I've gone on the longest tangent about. And I feel like I didn't cover enough. But I've said my piece, and I don't know if I really have much else to add off the top of my head. Unless somebody says something that gives me ammunition and then goes like, oh yeah, I could branch off of that with this. But basically, to summarize the thing that I just said, no, I'm not doing a summary again, actually. I keep doing summaries. I don't want to keep doing summaries. If you were here listening, you got the point. Probably. Maybe. I will assume you did, and if you didn't, just nod, and we'll go with that. Alright. I don't know if I have any other topics off the top of my head. How many times have I said that? I don't know if I have any other topics. I don't know if I have anything else to say. I don't know if I something. I don't know. I just don't know. It's so funky. I don't understand. Hold on a second. Something contradicting is happening. Hold on. Let me do something real quick. Let me take a look. What the heck? This is completely unrelated. But I just realized my streamer pal, who I talked about being live earlier, is also hidden in my chat. How dare he? I can't believe it. He's both here and streaming. Take a commitment and stick to it, my friend. Cylapse, I don't know count. 99999. Yeah, well, what about Sino V count? I hope you enjoy that. Stream delay will take a few seconds to catch up to that. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that joke. I just realized I have channel point things. Hold on, now I'm gonna play in the chat. Look at me, I'm having fun. No, anyways, well, I think I got through my ranting bit. Do I have anything else I want to say, though, in regards to that? Not really. Oh, well, maybe if something else comes up later, I'll remember it and be like, yeah, I'll do that. I don't know. I'm glad my VTuber picked up on that. I have stream delay right now, so I'm watching my own stream instead of watching it in Streamlabs to see what happens. I hope this relaxing atmosphere sure makes you feel good. Look how relaxing it is. I'm gonna sing a lullaby. Go to sleep and good night. I hope you don't get a fright in the forest where there's monsters that want to eat you. La 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 la. I hope you like this atmosphere. I hope it was a good one. Unfortunately, that's the end of my song. Anyway, I need to think of other stuff to talk about now. Let's go to the internet, see what's there. Hold on, I got a DM. Oh my god! Cylapse with a gun! Awesome! I love seeing me with firearms. That looks nice. I like it. I like it. I like it so much, I would... Excuse me. I would like it on Twitter. I would hit the little heart icon and the retweet if it was a Twitter post. Because it is so nice. I finished Hawaii. Finally. Is this the karaoke? No, it is not. Show it fast. Well, it's only a matter of if it decides to get shown by NEP. That's not my call. And I'm not gonna take the opportunity. I completely forgot that Mox made art of me. Now I feel dumb. Actually, no, that's a lie. I still have that even saved on my computer. I think it just slipped my mind for a quick sec. Anyways, I'm gonna talk like this for the rest of the stream, because I think it sure is silly. Oh wait, Carl from Jimmy Neutron. Oh boy, Jimmy, I don't know if I want to go to the thing with the llamas. That's not a good Carl Weezer impression, but it's the best I can do. Especially for the fact that I've never actually tried one. Carl, what were you doing? Your mom. I don't know. I remember seeing that once. It was funny. I liked it. I like Carl. I'm a bigger fan of Sheen than Carl, honestly. Before Planet Sheen came to be. I approve you to show it on stream. Oh shoot, I have to show it on stream? I thought it'd just be put in the Discord and then Sinnoh would see it so she could be like, I saw it, but I guess I'll download your image and then pull it up on the stream. Okay, that didn't work. Hold on, I think I did something wrong. Yes, I did do something wrong. Here we go. I can save it. I will name this image Saigun so that I can find it easier in my files. Huh? Time to open Streamlabs and add another image source. I can't stop adding image sources. There's an image slideshow? Ah, that sounds cool. I'm too lazy. It's understandable, I guess. Yeah, I'll do it for you. I'm streamer, so I kinda have to. Where did I put it? I've already lost it. Oh no. Well, it's not in there. I think it's actually in downloads. There it is. Cylapse got a gun. Oh no, I grabbed the wrong Cylapse. Hold on, Cylapse. Get back into place. There he is. I want to move this image, though. Here he is, Cylapse with a gun. Hold on. Side-by-side comparison. No, that's the wrong one. There it is. Who did it better? Who's got the better gun? Streamer does all the work. Aw, that's so cute. That's a banger. It looks lovely. However, I gotta... Oh, wait, Cylapse is floating. He doesn't have pants on. Or rather, he doesn't have the rest of his legs. There we go. That's better. So, which Cylapse it looks cooler? The Cylapse with the photoshopped gun? Or the Cylapse with the photoshopped, I think, but also art gun? No legs? Yes. Sinnoh, like I have told you once before, I have no legs. I know this might come as a surprise to you, but I have no legs. Don't mind the stuff in the Cylapse art channel that I gave as a reference where I have legs. Those are just prosthetic. That's it. No legs? Fuck 'em legs. Don't fuck the legs. I also have no legs. Ha, joke's on you, I actually do have legs, just in another form. Do you have legs in another form? Maybe, I don't know. You're a person who actually does art. You might have legs. Anyways, so now that we've got Cylapse with a gun and Cylapse with a gun, are we gonna start hunting Pokemon in this forest? He has legs? I mean, yeah, if hold on, let me get leg laps. By that I mean it's just Cylegs. It's a drawing reference of me with legs. Let me just hold on. I'm gonna name this one Psy with legs. I have so many images labeled as Psy. My goodness, I'm very creative with these names. Let me pull up Streamlabs. That's not Streamlabs. This is Streamlabs. Hold on, I'm gonna add another image. Another one. I've added so many images today. No, I don't want to replace Lubok. He's too cool. He's been here since my first stream that I added an image. There he is. There's Cylapse with legs. Look at me. I've got legs in this one. Hold on, I gotta go below the gun. Actually, it's gonna look funky with that other Cylapse. But look, I have legs. Wowee. I'll put them off to the side here with legs and everything, but not covering the gun. Look at this trinity of Cylapse. We have two Cylapses with guns, and then we've got Cylapse, but with legs. And a lantern. He actually holds the lantern. The other Cylapses aren't cool enough to hold a lantern. Now I feel the need to give my PNG legs. I don't know why you'd want to give a picture legs, but to each their own. See, I'm curious about just bringing the legs back to my little VTuber model, but I don't think I'll do that. Because I like just the partial VTuber thing. But it's like, it'd be good to use for other stuff. Yeah, I don't have anything else to say on the matter. It's just Cylapse with legs. Give them legs. That sounds like saying give them hell, but instead legs. You know, now I just kind of want to put something together that involves me walking. Pixelized. That'd be fun, but I don't have the artistic ability for that. Listen, I may be the pixel man, but I'm not good with the pixel work. I just try, and it typically doesn't turn out well, so I use a base or something. Oh, but anyways, I suppose we'll have to find some other thing to talk about now. What could we talk about that seems interesting? We've talked about me with a gun and me with legs. So, what if we talk about, what else could we talk about? We could talk about, the birds and the bees. If you've heard, there have been birds out in a while, or rather out for a while, in the, ambiance that we have in the background, whereas bees have been replaced with crickets. Because unfortunately, bees go to sleep at night. They're not nocturnal creatures, I hope you know. Oh dear me, I have yawned yet again. Do you hear me yawning? I sure hope not. Are you yawning because you heard me yawn? The birds and the bees, yes. The Pidgeys and the Beedrills, those are in fact Pokemon. Oh, I've got a conversation piece. Of course, of course. Talking about the birds and the bees and then Pokemon. I feel the need to yawn. Yes, of course. It's contagious. But actually, no, I'm yawning again. I want to do the voice, but now I'm laughing after yawning. Oh, yes, but I've got the perfect conversation piece. I just yawned. Excellent. Yawning is truly contagious. uh, everyone goes yawning. Yay. Okay. So, anyways, a conversation piece because we were talking about the birds and the bees, and because I have a Pokemon backdrop and I just referenced Pidgeys and Beedrills to reference birds and bees, I've decided a good topic. Having the opportunity to either smash or not smash certain Pokemon. Let's start with an interesting one. How about a Voltorb? How about a literal Pokeball with eyes that explodes and electrocutes things? Sinnoh bedtime, methinks. Oh, if you go to sleep, then you go to sleep, Sinnoh. Smash or pass Pokemon. Yes, Voltorb, smash. Okay, but would I wanna try doing a Pokeball with eyes? Do the eyes even matter if I'm doing a Pokeball? Smash or pass, yes. I'm not gonna get into a full-on smash or pass thing. I've already stayed up longer than my usual awake time for a standard day, and I don't feel like staying up that long. There's so many Pokemon to smash and or pass. And I don't feel like organizing that today. Another day, maybe, but it probably won't be all that interesting. I'll probably just, like, say pass on most things, and then the more humanoid ones, I'll probably say smash. The only thing that comes to mind that I'd be like, yeah, I probably would be like Gardevoir. Just because I feel like that's a given. Besides that, nothing immediate. Now then, do we continue talking about other things? Or is it time for me to keep yawning and making everyone else tired? I really hope I just keep making people yawn every time I yawn. Or maybe you guys are yawning, and then it's converting over to me yawning, which then makes me yawn, to then make you yawn. Cylapse bedtime? No. Nay, I say. I do not wish to concede to the bed yet. Stop yawning. I can. I'm slightly tired. Hold on, I gotta edit some filters. Okay, so we're in an action movie, and now we're not. Holy crap. Is that really what I look like? Really? That's what I look like without the filter? Why does it feel so weird? Hold on, let's put the filter back on. Look at this, look at this. This is normal Cylapse, and then boom, different Cylapse. That one looks so much better. What the heck? Do I have to change all the colors on my little duder? Oh my god, I'm gonna always use this filter now. Filter looks so swag. Put back on the damn filter. Great, people aren't gonna want to see normal Cylapse anymore. Now we have to have action movie Cylapse. Oh my god, I have a gun. I am in an action movie. Man, do people prefer me with or without a filter? I think Nep is pro filter. I'm pro filter, which is sad because it's me. Sinnoh, what about you? Are you pro filter? You said filter looks swag, so I can only assume you're also pro filter. Is there anybody else who talked recently? Not for a little bit. I can't keep asking everybody who's pro filter and who's not. What if I made a tweet? I don't think that'd actually get anywhere. So I guess oh no, guys. Guys, I'm yawning. Guys, I yawned again. I'm sorry. Hashtag pro filter. Oh god, I just opened up my stream and oh wait, no, never mind. I thought I saw the thing go downward. I just stopped myself from yawning and it hurt. Stop yawning. I can't stop yawning. I'm sorry. Listen. I've been up for almost 24 hours. I get to yawn. I'm allowed to yawn. I'm allowed to be sleepy boy. It's not my fault if you listen to your yawn. Oh, I just love laughing at just me yawning and then seeing in the chat, don't yawn. 24 hours? Go to sleep now. No, I'm not tired. Plus, it wasn't 24 hours. I said it's been almost 24 hours. Like, when would I have woken up? I think I woke up around 6. So yeah, about 4 hours away from 24 hours. No, I just yawn. Every time I read yawn in the chat, though, it makes me want to yawn. Oh no, we're stuck in a time paradox. How unfortunate. Wait, do you guys hear that right? Like when I do that, hold on, let me open Twitch proper. Oh wait, this is Twitch proper, never mind. Hold on, so if I hear this, am I quiet or is my volume just down? Okay. Oh no, Aaron talking into my hands. Oh my god, you guys can hear this. Never you mind my yawning. Never you mind my yawning. I am Cylapse, and I have yawned. Yes, I'm saying the words. Yes, I will continue talking like this until I go like this. And then I'm just like, whoa. Cylapse ASMR. How did you get your voice to sound like that? What? Weird. I just yawn again. Help, Cy, please. Don't tell me, otherwise I'm gonna want to yawn myself. My chest hurts. Well, remove it. Also, how did I get my voice to sound like that? I don't know how to describe it, Sinnoh, but over time, it's like, I know how to do things with my throat. And through that, I've been able to make noises. It's like, I can go super high and talk really loud and go like, hello, it's me. Or I could just, there used to be a high voice I could do. Hi, it's me. I'm just gonna talk normally and be all nice and happy and fun. Yay!
But then I could do this and be like, hello, it's me, Cylapse, and I'm here to tell you, la la la, dee dee dee, ho ho, wa la 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 la, e da 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 ho ba da ba da.
And it's fun. How do I sound like that? Hold on, I want to hear myself. I want to hear myself deep voice making random noises.
Hello, 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 la 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 la, hey ba da ho la la la.
My family's going to hear this, and then they're going to be like, why were you making those noises? Just what was the purpose of those noises? And I'm just going to be like, I don't know. You know, I could, so I did. Doing things with your throat, Blush. Oh my god, what things could I be doing with my throat? Let's think. How about changing around the little bits in it so that I can adjust my voice? Then I can go, hey, it's me, I'm super high voice, and I'm super happy and excited, and I don't even know what this actually sounds like on camera, so I'm gonna turn my volume on. Oh my god, I sound so cool! Listen to me! That's me talking! And then I can just kind of
Switch to this and be like, hey, it's me, look at me, I'm talking all deep and brooding,
I can do a more solid voice, but I think it's because I'm sat in a weird way. And I also haven't really done the deep voice in a while.
Hello, it's me, and I'm here to deliver a message to you. For you see, on this day forward, I shall never do the deep voice again. After this, it's only ever going to be the high voice. So please say goodbye to my final deep voice serenade. Ba la la la, ba 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 ba. So let's talk about having deep voices, since we all have these deep, brooding voices. Do you enjoy these voices I give myself? I sure hope you do, because it's something I'm actually quite happy with, because sometimes it scares people. Because they're like, oh, you talk like this, you know, it's just what it is. You have this normal voice. And then I start talking like this, and they're like, whoa, where'd that voice come from? It came from my vocal cords, you fool.
I'm bad at changing my voice. Ah, yes, I have a very deep voice.
Mm-hmm. We all have deep voices here.
For you see, you're all text on a screen, and I'm the only vocal one.
So long as I speak your words in my deep voice, only then shall you have a deep voice as well.
Excuse me. Okay, well, that's enough of deep voice for now. I'm definitely gonna get heard and then questioned about my noises, but oh well. You know, I think this has been one of my most successful streams in a long while, by the way. I've had basically like 5 viewers almost consistently through this, and I've actually had an active flowing chat for a while. This is so rare, and I'm enjoying myself. And I've also just plastered my image with my screen with a bunch of random stuff, and I love it. Does that not like hurt your voice? It hurts my throat just thinking about it. Not really. The thing is, I have this thing where a lot of voices I can try and do, they make me feel like I'm gonna throw up after. So, oh, I just got a conversation piece ready. But also, they make me feel like I'm going to throw up after. And, oh, what is it?